Well, hello there, I hope you're doing great. My name is Nates, pronounced as Nates, and in this video we're gonna take a look at how you can build an awesome drop-down menu that's versatile, that's easy to use, especially for you as a developer, and of course it's delightful for the users. So let's jump straight in. So I'm starting with just these two boxes. We have the main menu and the first drop-down, and we're gonna build from here. So the idea is everything is on this layer. I have worked with menus in the past. I put them in layers, or even in states, and it was a pain. And then you move something, and the rest doesn't move, and you have to reposition it like an animal, which we won't be doing it today. We'll do it elegantly, gloriously. So let's start here. The idea is that when you click the menu, the items fly out. But where are they? They are behind the main menu, so under it. And then of course, if you move everything, the whole thing around, the whole group around, everything is there. So we can now start with the first triggers and the first things that we have to do. So the idea is the item will fly out. So the drop item, we need some motion paths. Insert motion path, and then just for so it's everything clear, let's hide the menu for now. So we have the name, animation, motion path, down, and it should be the length, at least the first one should be the length of the height of the object, right? Which is 50. How convenient. So I'm gonna go here, length 50. We're gonna leave this direction and everything. This is all nice, fine. But the 2 is a bit short, a bit long. So let's go with like 1/4 of a second. That should be fine. And now when it comes down, it has to go back up at one point. So we're gonna do another motion path here. First, let me rename this one. This is down. Now just select it, copy, paste. It says down 1. I'm gonna say up. And all I have to do is reverse path direction. And since I'm starting from this position and going back up, I don't need any relative start point position or settings like that. It's all copacetic. So it goes down, it goes up. And now it's time for the triggers. I have renamed the up thingy, right? Up, okay. So, menu. Basically, if you think about it, when you click it, it should go down. When something is picked, it should go up again. But how do you want to tackle that? The way that you have the least triggers. So, again, I'm going with states. So, I'll add a state with click me. So for the menu, which will be the selected state. And I'm gonna leave it the same style. Maybe you can change it, but it's not really necessary. I just leave it as it is, so to the user it looks the same. It has been just clicked. But for us it's gonna mean something. So when it's clicked, it's selected, which gives you a condition. So when it's selected, we're gonna go down. So let me just change this trigger now. Move down when state of menu is selected. Bam. Then you can do this again and say move up when state of menu is not selected. So don't go with normal, because we're going from the selected to something else. So we go with not selected, because the starting state is normal and things could go crazy there. So let's just double check that this all works, and I can continue recording this without starting over. So how's the weather? Okay then. Click, click. Okay, this is great. Now we need something for the selection here. If I click on my drop one, the name up here should change and everything should go up again, right? Now, usually in the before times, when I had a menu, I had states, you know, so the menu had states for like item 1, item 2, item 3, and then I would change this state from the layer, you know, when item is clicked, change the state to item 1 and so on. But we can make this a bit more elegant. So this is now the first level, and in 5 minutes we're gonna do the second level. So first level, we're gonna say, I'm gonna say this name one is Tom, total coincidence, and then when I click this, we're gonna need some variables. So I'm gonna say, yeah, we have a drop down variable already, so let's call this one, it should be drop down, that's fine, yeah. Click me, maybe like this, click, okay. And then we're gonna insert this variable here. So insert reference, okay, boom, we have it here now. So this is like a, it's not blank, it says click me, so you know there's something on screen for the user. And this is here now, and now we can say when user, well, clicks. No, action is a just variable, excuse me. So set drop down to value. I'm gonna say Tom, when user clicks, drop 1. You know, we can quickly check this, so it's all clear. So click me, Tom, you know, it changes to Tom because I clicked this box, okay? I know some of you are shouting at the screen. I will get to it. This is the level number 1, okay? So we have the basics covered. Now, we still need the thing when I click Tom, it goes back up. Now we already have the trigger here when it's not selected, right? And I could add another trigger to say when user clicks drop 1, change the state of menu to normal. That could work. But that's another trigger. So what you can do is select everything and say, this is a group. And we covered this in the last video. When group is a group, all the objects when clicked act like a single object. So that, which means that if I click Tom, is the same if I click drop down, which means at that point when I click Tom, the whole group is not selected anymore because it was selected earlier. Click and I click Tom. It's not selected anymore because it's not selected. It goes up. That's our trigger. So it's all in the wonderful magic world of groups. Now there are some downsides. I'll cover this later, but let's do this one because it's really elegant and simple. So I'll just add 2 more drop items, and then we'll, you know, go to level 2. So just double, copy paste. So duplicate, that would be the word. So drop 2, align, tuck. Drop 2 is under. I can go in edit state and say this is David. But the second item has to go lower because the item is lower, it's under the first one, so this is the second one. So I have to change some of these triggers here. So up, it's again 100 pixels, and if I try to click this one, let me disable others so I don't mix it up. This is up. This is still 100. I set it to 100. Okay. Maybe some other is now 100. That will be fun. Okay, so David has both. Now let me double check. Tom, we screwed up Tom. Okay, 50. There we go. Okay, so it's better to hide things because when items, you know, when motion paths cover, it can be tricky. So I would love to see some improvements in that direction. So let's copy paste again. And you see, because I'm copy pasting, I'm still inside this group. So this was a great addition a while back. So The object is not outside the group, we're inside. And align, tuck tuck, drop 3, and this will be Jesse. I don't know why, it just came to me. Okay, now, of course, motion path. I don't want to skip some stuff. So it's 150, and this one, so easy to click, 150. There you go, now I can enable them again. Now you can just copy paste the triggers, you know, we have to move each one when things happen. So move the second one, so drop 2, down is selected, copy paste, and I can say drop 3. Yeah, I know, I could click here. So Tom, drop, up, and drop 3, up. I don't know why it has to, because it's a new object, why it has to add the numbers to the motion paths. It doesn't make sense because it's another object, you know, why change the numbering? But this is what we have. So selected, not selected, and what we have here, all 3 changed to Tom, but the second one was, what we have, David. So we're gonna say, change the value of drop down to David, and change the value of drop down, so to what we have, Jesse, if you click the third one, right? So each time you click an object, it changes the value of the main one, this one, which says click me now. Okay, let's preview. We're very close, and then we'll go to level 2. So click David, Jesse, Tom. You have to stop me, I'll be clicking this all day. Okay, so this is pretty clear, simple, you know, you got the main thing, but you can always make it even better. So why would you want to keep the names here if you can use values here? And let me show you why this is great. So we're gonna say item 1. No, let's say the same name. That's smart. So you know exactly the same object, the same variable. So drop 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we had Tom, David, Jesse. So now we're gonna change this. We're not gonna use the value Tom. We're gonna say use the variable drop 1. Use the variable drop 2. Use the variable drop 3. And now this is already all set up here in the values, in the settings of the variables. But we still need to fix our objects here, so we need to reference these variables. So drop 1. Why I'm clicking edit states is because so I can get to the object, because it's covered by other stuff. That's my trick. There are other tricks, but that's what I do. Seems pretty fast at the moment. So reference Jesse, bam, done. Okay, let's double check. Then we're gonna add one more thing. Glorious, you know. And now whenever you need to make a new version of this, you just go here, change the names, and you know you're golden. Everything works. It's really very little work. And also because you have a group, or even if this is not a group, if you're using objects, you know, separately for some reason, you can resize it for, you know, the length or some different wording, or maybe you have a whole sentence here. You can just extend it and everything works because the height is still the same, so the motion paths still add up correctly, you know. Another great reason why this is not separate, the main menu from the items, you know, if they are in the layer, you're in a bag of hurt. So, okay, another thing we can now do, so level 2, is what if we only have 2 objects here? How can we make this menu even more like versatile, that it adapts to number of objects that you have, you know? So you could add like 6 and then it's a different kind of views on each slide. So you have 2, for example, but how would we do that? So if you look at this trigger here, it says move it when state of menu is selected. So drop 1 and move drop 2 and move drop 3. Right, but the condition is if this item is not empty, like here. So drop 3 is empty in this case, so that could be the condition that says don't move it, it's just stay there, we don't need it at this point. So what we'll do is add a condition, so variable drop 1 is not equal to, it's not equal to blank. So that's the whole magic here. We're just checking if it's blank, don't move it. Now I can copy and paste it here, you know, right click, paste condition. Did you know that? That's a nice one. And yeah, you're thinking, but why would I need it here? Because when anything will be clicked, the state will change to not selected, again back to normal, and this guy will jump down and then quickly up. Just it will appear down and go up, because that's like the nature of the motion path. So you have to have the condition also here in the up. It's not intuitive, but you mess it up once and you know. And then we can do this again here. I'll just paste condition and change drop 2, paste condition, drop 3, Can I do it for both? Paste condition. Oh, glorious. Drop 2, drop 3, and even change the second one. Is that right? Ooh, is this a live bug? So drop, no, like this one. Drop 2. Is it gonna change the second one? Everyone report this bug right now. Okay, so if you paste both at once, I guess that's not smart. So what can I do? I do it now. I'll delete it, add it manually like an animal. If drop 3 is not equal to blank. Okay, 1 1 2 2 3 3 1 1 2 2 3 3. See, it's great having the same name, because then you can quickly reference the objects and the variables. And yeah, of course, up. Yeah, just the number confused me. Okay, I think this is it. Let's see. Click me Tom, click me David, and see, the third one is missing. Now I can go quickly here, change it Nate's, Maya, and maybe Isaac. That's how we write it. Again, 1 2 3, preview. Bam. Hope you're happy with this. I think it's pretty cool. Now some downsides, because I am using a group. Like I mentioned, group acts like a single object, so you cannot have hover states basically, because if you have hover states on these guys, all of them will be in the hover state at the same time when you go with the mouse over any of them. So you could not use the group, but then I think you would just need some extra triggers here, because for each click I think you have to say it's not selected anymore. I think that's how you can fix this if you want. It's a few more triggers. I'm just doing it like this for now. I think it works fine. Oh yeah, and also about accessibility, it does work great because it's a group. So when you tap to it, press enter, and it works. because it's a group. Every time, you know, you press, even if like the object behind is selected, you're still opening the whole group. So I guess if you wanted to make like bulletproof, so nothing is in the background, you could say like the items are hidden when this is in the normal state, and when it's in selected, they turn to normal and then they move down. I guess those are extra things you could do if you wanted it. Okay, I think this is it. It's time to wrap up. Thank you for watching. If you want some help with your storyline project, jump over to storyaudit.eu and we can connect over there, or just find me on LinkedIn and let me know what's up. Take care. Bye-bye.